The next stratum is the stratum spinosum, which contains mostly basal cells that have become keratinocytes or are becoming keratinocytes and are being pushed superficially. These cells in this stratum are held together by interlocking junctions that are called desmosomes, which gives the cell membranes a spiny appearance under the microscope. Keratin synthesis begins in this stratum. Keratin is a protein, so it makes sense that these cells possess an abundance of both rough endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. The keratinocytes here also release a lipid that functions to make the epidermis water resistant, and this is mostly to reduce evaporation of water from deeper tissues within the body. Typically, the stratum spinosum is 8 to 10 layers of keratinocytes in thickness, and it also contains cells that are called dendritic cells or Langerhans cells. These cells function in an immune capacity because they function in destroying bacteria or debris or other microorganisms that happen to penetrate the skin. In the stratum that's called the stratum granulosum, the keratinocytes take on a grainy or granular appearance due to the accumulation of keratin proteins. Typically, the stratum is about 3 to 5 cell layers in thickness. The nuclei and the organelles of the keratinocytes begin to disintegrate and die within this layer. Just superficial to this layer is a stratum called the stratum lucidum. The stratum lucidum is not present in thin skin, which covers most of the body. Instead, it's only found in thick skin, which is the skin that covers the palms or palmar surfaces, the plantar surfaces or the soles of the feet, and the skin covering the fingers and the toes, which are collectively called the digits. Under the microscope, the stratum lucidum appears gray in color. This is because the cells here are dead and release water-resistant lipids, and these lipids make it difficult for the cells to take up any dyes or stains and appears as a gray mass under the microscope. The final stratum is the stratum corneum. It is the most superficial stratum of the epidermis, and typically it is about 15 to 30 layers of dead keratinized cells. Because it is dead tissue, it is highly resistant to infection by microorganisms and also provides physical protection from both abrasion and damage. We see that the stratum corneum slowly flakes away and is replaced by cells from underneath, or newer cells coming up from underneath.